Alright guys, what's up? So this is my first vlog, so I don't know how good this is gonna be, so thought of just going through how to ride a dirt bike. This is also for a motorcycle, a street bike, could be for a sport quad or something like that. So the first thing to get over with is the clutch. Here's the clutch. Now this is really important, so you have to always know where that is. It's your gear shifter, your throttle, front brake, yep, it's broken, but yeah. And here's the back brake right here, Kickstarter. Yeah, it's a little dirty. I just went riding a couple weeks ago and haven't got time to clean it, but you know. So just learn the gear pattern. Now this has a 5-speed transmission, so it's got 5 speeds. Gear pattern is 1 down and 4 up, so 5 gears. So this will be first, and neutral is actually between first and second. It's like a half click. That's actually neutral. So this would be second, third, fourth, then all the way back down. Half click is neutral, and that's the gear pattern. And here's the clutch. Let's go. Clutch. Okay. So when you're riding, bike is running. First, actually, you should know how to use it, how clutch works. It sends power, like braking power, to the transmission, so it can run the chain to the wheel. So that's what you should know. It's like a lawnmower. It's like you're pushing on a lawnmower through really deep grass and it dies. It's the same thing. If you let it go out too fast, it's gonna die. So what you do is you give very little gas, clutch in, first gear, let it out real slow. When you hear the motor, if it bogs down, just keep giving a little more gas, then you're off. This is the most mistake people make. They give so little gas. When they feel that clutch grabbing, they let it off, the bike dies. And what some people do, the real bad way, gun the crap out of it, dump the clutch, and you doing a wheelie and freaking breaking your back and your fender and whatnot. So that's what you shouldn't do. So here, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So start the bike. It's cold start, so gas, choke. Don't know how you're going to hear me that well over the sound, so I'm going to do it anyways. Alright, I'm going to start up. First kick, I know that. Damn. Let it idle a little bit, it's still cold. Alright, this is gonna go on first gear, clutch in, tap down for first gear, and you're in first gear. You feel that jerk? Give me a first gear. So here, see my clutch, get some gas, let go of the clutch very slowly. You're off. See that? Bam. That easy. Yep. When you're slowing down, you want to hold the clutch in. That's the only way to stop. If you don't, the bike is gonna die. So give some gas. Release the clutch really slow. And you're off. It's pretty simple. And here, what happens when you don't do it right, you release the clutch too fast, it dies. So you have to give it some gas. If you give too much gas, you're just gonna pop a wheelie. And so when you're shifting, first gear right here, bam, clutch in, little clutch off real slow. When you're shifting, clutch in, click the second gear, up, you're in second. You can hear the RPM changing. You want to shift when the RPM goes up higher, but if you're cruising, you can change really slowly. It's like really low RPM. But if you're like racing, you want to shift a little higher RPM. But for a two-stroke, you want to hit the power band to kick in. So I'm gonna do it again here. Clutch in, shift up. Clutch in, shift up. Want that power band to kick in? No, my motor's still cold. It's pretty simple. I mean, when you want to find neutral, just half click up. If you want to know if you're in neutral, let the clutch out real slow. And if you don't jerk forward, you're in neutral. If not, you're gonna, if you accidentally hit in a second, you're gonna start moving forward. So clutch back in and half click. If you're good at it, you're gonna be a second and just half click down, and you'll be in a. Here, let me do that again. You can half click down, then you're neutral. Half click, then you're neutral right there. Bam. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna mount the camera to my shifter so you can see me shifting in a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep shifting and showing you. So clutch out real slow, first gear. Second, bam. Third, clutch in when you're slowing down. I'm a downshift since I'm slowing down, so I'm gonna put it in second, and you're just gonna keep going. What you want to do is travel like at 50 miles per hour and like shift in first and pop the clutch out. You just blow the motor up pretty good. So you want to shift one by one at a time, or if you're never gonna come to a complete stop, you can just shift into first gear. So but when you're shifting from like first to second, you don't have to let the clutch out that slow. You can just go in second, let go. Third, fourth. Alright, come to a stop right here. And I'm gonna mount the camera to my shifter so you guys see me shifting. Alright guys, yeah, got the shifter mounted here. I'm gonna start the bike. It's in neutral. Oh yeah, one thing, when you know it's in neutral, you can rock your bike back and forth. If you're in like first, your bike is gonna get caught in the engine, so it's not gonna spin. So neutral, it's like half click, bam, half click right there. You can actually hear it click. I don't know if you can hear it or not. So let's be in first gear. You can hear the second click up to second gear. Click, click right there. That's second right there. Go back to first. Neutral's right here. Half click, bam. Start the bike and show you guys how to shift. Alright. So my clutch is in. First gear, one down, bam. Clutch out slow, give some gas. There you go off. You shift, clutch in, up, you're in second. Clutch in, then you're in third. Clutch in, you're in fourth. It's pretty simple, it's really easy. When you're slowing down, clutch in, brake, downshift, this is third, second. Then third, clutch in, third. Slowing down, clutch in, second. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I mean, for beginners, recommend you sit up pretty close to the seat. So if you do give it too much gas, you won't flip over as easy. So you just spin the tires mostly. And what you can do for a beginner, you can actually get someone to set the idle a little higher, or you can do it yourself. You know how. So you don't have to give any gas when you're letting the clutch off. So, but don't let it have a high idle for a long time. So just as a beginner on a bike, first time or something like that, you know. And yeah, just ride the bike a little while. Show you guys some more shifting maybe. It's pretty easy. First gear, clutch in. Clutch in, brake, slow down, downshift. When you're racing in a two-stroke, you want that power man to kick in. And that power man kicks in pretty good. You're gonna feel it. When you're at the high rev, it's gonna be like, you're gonna hear it. And then that's when you shift. That's when that power valve opens, so you can get that more power to shift. I'm just really cruising. I don't really want to hit the power band or anything around here. I don't want to get the cops calling to me. I'm just here to pick up my little cousin at her bus stop, so I might as well make a video of it. I can do a little bit, maybe. I'm turning right here. For those beginners, you can probably learn on a 4-stroke probably a lot easier. Alright, well, that's it. Well, leave any comments, questions, just go ahead and ask. Don't know if it's the best video or not, but I mean, you know, it's first time. So any advice or anything, just give me a shout, you know. So, well, thanks, subscribe. Well, see ya. Bam.